Up against Trinity College. Too much coffee this morning. Sam Kapalakis is the referee for this match. So, the Hooter yet to go. Game 2, day 4. Xavier College on the left of screen, Trinity College on your right. There's the Hooter to get things underway. Of course, they're going to swap sides, so Xavier. Xavier College will be on your right of screen. Trinity will receive the northern end, field number 1. As I said, coolish conditions here at the moment. It's 16 degrees, we're underway. Winds at just 6 kilometres westerly. Humidity 64%, so very, very cool conditions here for spectators and alike, but not for the players. They'll warm up pretty quick once they get into their workload. Penalty early up. Referee Kapalakis, hand in the ruck towards the penalty. Whether they take the sideline option. There's your answer. No, so the lock forward will have a crack there. It's Stevens. Stevens gets some good meters there, gets over the 30, almost to the 40. Get up and play it. Again, another forward goes to the line here. That might be Josh Whitman. Tackle around the ankles, then a good one there by Dwight. Blindside they go. They got numbers to the left ears. Keeping in hand here, going high-ish was Tomakovic. Pulls him down, short of halfway. Slow play the ball, not ideal. Tabua, big Tabua gets across the halfway line. Again, they pepper this blind side. They're going to put it on the toe. It's not the last. Chase is coming through. It was touched apparently. Picked up there by Preston King. Bit of a goose step, trying to get some more meters. Elliot Burns. Player in the ruck here, but the penalties for inside the 10. So you can't take a quick tap on that occasion from our learning. They'll take it. Well, he's going to kick for touch, all right. Bravo. Make sure it goes out, young man. Here we go. Big left boot. And it's just going to go out. Cricket pitch in the middle of this ground. This is the here at Runcorn, St. Lawrence's College. So that's the 30. Xavier on the attack. Hislop. 20 out now. Play out the back. Spine combining is Preston King. Gets close to the try line, sideline. Hells is the referee. 9 out. Nelson. Oh, late in the tackle count. Might be a Duke in there. Well, anyway. Didn't lose the ball. Another big number 10 goes for a charge towards the try line. We saw at the end of the last game. This time it's Jordan Hislop. The big number 10 goes over after a penalty. And after 3.5 minutes, the first points are on the board. So tap restart, just finds a big fella, runs between the shoulders. Joshua Whitten couldn't stop him. 4-0. So those players watching out. They haven't come down to the ground yet. Make sure you bring something warm. Beanie, scarf. Hurry with the conversion attempt. Sneaks it inside the upright. 6-0. Yeah, just tap restart. They got penalised for a hand in the ruck to play before. Thought they were going to go to the 8. They instead went to the other big man and Hislop. Over you go. So early nerves. Game 2 on day 4. Day 3 rest day. Finals tomorrow. 2 girls finals here shortly. You see a big carry. Good carry there from try scorer Hislop. Gets over halfway. A couple of more big units ready to have a crack. They give it to the halfbacks. The set play at the back goes back to the left foot of Zach Bennett. He's rolled over in the tackle there from the Kenneth Stevens. Dwight takes it, throws a dummy. Dwight throws a dummy. Dwight pops it out. Unfortunately, pops it back down to Miller. Trinity College will run out from their own end. That was a try. Beckoning there, but gave it to the wrong man. Too high. Allowed to beat the first tackle, not the second one. Carlson. It's a 20-metre line behind them. Good defensive set so far from Xavier College. I want to give away a relieving penalty. This is the last now. That's the 30-metre line just been crossed. They're going to run it on the last. Want to make sure it gets to a kick in the end there. Carlson puts it on the toe. Has to go back to King. Preston King will pick it up inside his own. Oh, falls over. Has been tackled in the only goal. Good kick chase here, but lucky he lost his footing, so that'll be a line drop out here for Xavier. See Peter Elmore in the background there. I think he's heading over here to jump on the headsets. The president of the association. You see this line drop out, and here they come. Whitman. Throws a dummy to this. Whitman there, actually. There it is. Shepherd. Back rows goes for run, and Stevens for the try line. Kenneth Stevens scores a try. Good strength there from the back row. The lock forward goes over and puts 4 on the board. Pop over the top. He's flat-footed, had to pick it up. Steps off the right, then the left, then the right again, and in he goes. And a lovely position for conversion or attempt. conversion successful. And 6-all. And it's my pleasure to welcome to the commentary box up here in the base camp at Everest, Peter Elmore. How are you, Peter?
Yeah, really well, John.
We had 2 warm conditions, windy day on the first day, and here day 4 it's chilly. So I'm not sure whether we're playing here at St. Lawrence's or downtown Melbourne with the extremities in weather, but nonetheless, wonderful conditions.
Yeah, great for rugby league though, isn't it? I said they watered it overnight and take a bit of the sting out of the ground. St. Lawrence has done a wonderful job though, haven't they?
Well, it's like Augusta, isn't it? Everything's green. Considering, as you know, Pete, we've had absolutely no rain. He's half a break here, gets the offload, but the defence comes across here. No rain in southeast Queensland for quite some time. And yeah, it's a credit to Chris Ledbetter and the ground staff here at St. Lawrence's. So quick play the ball. Puts a big raking boot on this Carlson, and Carlson puts it up in the air. No idea, allowed to bounce here. The footy's still alive here. It's going to be picked up in the end. High shot, and that will be a penalty, and that'll be a relieving one, unfortunately, for Trinity College. Could have gone either way, that one. So, Peter, congratulations. I do believe you've been re-elected for another term. Some of those sort of jobs you get elected into, and they're... Well, doesn't find touch and knocks it on. But obviously there's a lot of faith in what you've done, and it's a pretty good organisation to be head of.
Yeah, I think there's lots of people behind the scenes, John. It's, there's a great committee of principals and people involved in sport and schools, and it's. I think the great thing about the carnival, as I said at the AGM, is you try to walk from one end of the carnival to the other, and you've stopped. You've got to run into people and talk. It's just lots of people behind the scenes, people involved in schools. It's one of the great things for Catholic and independent schools, 64 teams, 55 schools across the breadth of Queensland. Teachers, many people giving up the first week of their holidays to be here. Just, you bring people along and they say, how does it happen? well, it just does, doesn't it?
It's the best kind of a holiday, isn't it? Basically,
yep.
Getting the kids out and playing some footy, you come along and watch it as well. I was just speaking, regardless, I know it's every second year it's in southeast Queensland, but then obviously it's Townsville next year and last year in Mackay. Yep. The boost for the economies of these places also is outstanding, because obviously there's a netball side of things happening over at Nissan Stadium as well. So it's financially great for areas, but obviously for the players themselves and for the boys to get out and keep playing footy, because you're going to get old one day, Pete.
Yeah, exactly right, like us. Look, John, for the school, it's a great community builder for school. It's obviously St. Lawrence's would have a number of volunteer staff and staff here, but like you say, going beyond that, there wasn't a bed available in Mackay last year.
That's right. I think there was. I think there was one maybe, but that was like out the back in a shed or something like that. But yeah, you're right. So fantastic. Yeah. So
you're right. And, the money that it puts into regional Queensland is significant. I think the Charters Towers story was a really significant one. The way in which it boosted the economy, but also connected the community. And they won an Australia Day award for that. That's recognition, I suppose, of what it brings to local communities and particularly regional.
That's a bonus. That's not what you're chasing. Just
it's not.
Happens to be. Yeah.
Yeah, and the rugby league is certainly the vehicle that happens with.
Yeah, it's just a never-ending footy for these players. Obviously, they had one term of rugby union. Congratulations to Padua.
Yeah, we made it through the final, but we haven't won a game here with the rugby league. And sport's a great teacher. It's a hard teacher sometimes, though, isn't it? Though our boys have had high expectations of the carnival, but they've had narrow losses all the way through. So, but that's football. And,
there's been ball overs, Ignatius Park. I mean, it's just you don't know. A 2-horse race is always going to be. Some say upset. The side who wins won't say it's an upset.
Yeah, we're in a tough pool, and who would have thought Iggy Park would be in the bottom 8 as well? So
totally,
you just can't pick it.
Here's a chance to run it back here for Xavier College. Loses his footing. Bit of a head clash there. He's gone down, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the other big thing for the carnival is the level of medical support that's behind the scenes. It's a really important part of player safety these days, and in that sense of volunteerism. We've got two doctors who give up the week who are here. We've got a team of physios and physiotherapy students and paramedics, and all of those people make it a safer place for boys to play a contact sport.
And then their own worst enemies too, aren't they? These players, they put their body on the line here. They just charge in at a million miles an hour because they've only got 20-minute halves, and they've only got a week of footy, so they give it their all, and sometimes it comes up with a
Well, they're certainly eager even after 4 games of football.
Yeah, a bit of clarity on the face of this one. That, like I said at the start of the carnival, you don't want to come off without one bruise. There you go, nice close-up. That's something for Mum if you're watching.
Yeah, well,
it looks great. Don't do it, don't do it. There we go, it's going to be washed there. So restart, 6-all, just under 5 minutes remaining. So we've got 2 girls' finals today, which we haven't had in the past, Peter, which will be a little bit later on because of the extension of the competition in the female part of Confro.
Yeah, look, this is the 3rd year we've had the girls in the competition, and look, that's a growing part of the game broadly, but certainly here at the carnival as well. And each year we've seen the quality of that competition improve, and that's only going to get better and better, I think. So, you know, the girls have been a really important addition to the carnival. It does mean that we need 6 fields. It does mean that the carnival gets bigger, and but it's been a really positive part for Quizrel to bring that in. And we've had great support there from the NRL as well. The winner of the girls' competition now goes on to the National Schoolgirls Comp. So,
really?
So there's a pathway from this carnival that actually goes into the broader NRL comp. So that's another welcome addition to that carnival.
Well, the BMD Premiership has expanded in the statewide competition. Then on obviously the NRLW, the State of Origin has gone to 2 games. I believe 3 games in 2025. Why it's not next year, we'll go into that another time. Yeah. But anyway, it's the women's game is growing. But in the meantime, got a couple of sides here trying to break this deadlock of 6 points all. Peter Elmore joins me for this game in cool conditions, and there's a big front row. Obviously, he wants to have a carry. One to keep warm is Tabua, and there's a penalty, and that's going to be for a hand in the ruck. So there's been a few infringements there with the digits getting in there.
Yeah, they can go either way, can't they? That one probably is one of those.
Like for mine, if he's still got the footy, I think play on. But anyway, young Sam Haplick is the referee, and again, we probably didn't mention the referees. They're obviously out here learning their trade as well. I think they've done a great job. They've got some referee coaches here. We've got a few referees down here on the right-hand side, so they're trying to learn their art as well.
Yeah, well, it's a participation in a development carnival, and the QRL and the NRL have been really supportive across both facets of that for us. Well, this game's going down to the wire, though, isn't it? 6-all.
6-all. So we've got another 20 minutes after this here as we see a bit of a step left, right, trying to get away from there. Almost gets off footy, still gets through there as Carlson, and Carlson still not on the grass as Carlson. He'll stand the tackle, finally falls over, probably because he's exhausted, doing off some pretty fleet of foot stuff. Bayliss is the hooker. Takes the line there as Carlson. That must be his brother or some relation anyway. He's going to get up, 5 out from the try line. Options left and right. They go to left, throwing a forward at the line, and it's going to be Whitman, and Whitman will be short. He's lost the footy, has he? He's going to award a try.
He's done more than lose the footy.
Put it over the short. Breaks the deadlock just on half time.
Submit their team list via the app. All girls teams.
Have a look at the replay. I think he hung on to it. I'm not sure if he got the offload. That's Whitman there.
Name and Spirit Award.
He shouldn't have. He rolls around, reaches out. Oh no, he does get the offload.
Well, that's great football, isn't it? Absolutely.
Your best and fairest and
try to cone.
To John Thomas, please.
Naomi Kane, I beg your pardon.
And,
I don't think he expected to get the footy, but he's all of a sudden he's got it. He just had to fall over the line. But well done to promote the football there from the big fella.
And the Trinity principal, Chris Raju's on the sideline as well, so he'd be happy with that.
They're icemen, these trainers and principals. He's not showing any emotion whatsoever, but he's absolutely inside pretty stoked.
Well,
but there's 20 minutes of footy to go.
Yeah, and Mr. Raju's a devout AFL man, so...
Oh, wow. We'll fix that.
But I'm sure he's supporting the team here.
A few more Confro games. Here's the strike. It's going to be short. They might get a restart, but we were here yesterday, Morris Ashgrove's game. Here's the replay again. Just have a look at this. There's no way He's just fallen over and up it goes. He hasn't put the ball on the ground. His elbow hasn't touched the ground. That's a legitimate try. Yeah, we saw a game here that was 18 all. Tries scored just on full time. Then the sideline conversion from probably one of the smallest players on the field. I don't think I could have kicked that far, and he got the win. So it's not over until that final whistle. So Trinity College back on the way. So, here's a chance here. They've coughed up possession. So Xavier College, with 10 seconds remaining, could take 4 points back. Head down, spinning, turning, prop forwards doing their stuff. It's Hislop, the try scorer. He'll get up and play the ball. Will he have time? The referee will say no. That will be half time. So it's 6 points to 10 in favour of Trinity College. And we'll have a look at the replay of 3 tries in that first half. But it's anybody's ball game, as you'd expect this end of the carnival. Here's the first one here. The big prop forward just crashes over. Forwards are having a whale of a day here on day 4. Here's another one where he just steps off the left and the right, and the back row goes all the way over and scores a great try. That leveled it all up. Just on half time here. Look at this, promoting the footy. Gets the right arm free, pops it up. Thank you very much. And over he goes and scores a try. We'll take a break here, Pete, and we'll be back with the second half shortly.
See you soon.
Waiting for the Hooter to restart this, and Peter Elmore joins me in commentary here in the coolish conditions, and hopefully the sun will come out here. But if you get on down here, there's a coffee van that'll warm you up. There's King of Wings over there that'll warm you up, and also you got Strutties over there. And if you've got a credit card you really like to make a mess of, go over and see the buddies at Strutties there, and they'll deck you out in some fantastic gear, all the clobber and merchandise you like for this carnival, all available over there, along with many other options here at St. Lawrence's. One thing I meant to ask at the start of the carnival, Peter Moore, is this field named after anyone in particular?
This is the CQ University field, so field number 1.
It's a CQ University. That's actually named after a person or anything like that?
No, not that I'm aware
okay.
of. Yeah,
no, I was just
the major sponsor of the carnival. So, they've been a long-standing sponsor of the Confraternity Carnival.
All right, we're back out underway here as we see 6-10 ball game in favour of Trinity College. I was just telling, I've told a couple of people this story, and everybody says boring. The last time I was here was in 1981.
Yeah.
Rosalie played Lorries in a game of cricket here, and the pitch was actually 2 metres short, I think. Did I say this?
No.
And we had a pretty good bowling attack anyway. We batted first, and I decided to declare the score on 40-48. And my brother Darryl looked out from the square leg and said, "What are you thinking there?" Anyway, and we bowled him out for 46. So there you go. And I think that's the only win we had the year. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's come a long way here, St. Lawrence's. That's the old dressing sheds over there. And then obviously our father Ryan is. Or?
Yeah. And they're part of the AIC, and as you can see, there's nearly every one of the schools in AIC are now in it, except for St. Peter's, with Villanova joining the carnival this year. So it's been a big transition in the last 5 years with those schools coming on board.
There's an error there, but and a first for Confra with 2 sides playing at Suncorp on Sunday. How about that? Who got that going? That's outstanding.
Well, it was St. Lawrence's, and
Chris, but nobody says no to Chris. There's a lot of shallow graves around here that have said no to Chris. So, what an effort.
And every year, whoever's hosting it brings some little innovation in. That was fantastic for the boys involved.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. And all went to plan with the referee making sure that Laurie's got across the line. Is that right? All planned.
I told you, Ledbetter's got some pull.
No, it wasn't anything like that. But certainly it was a good game, and both sides credited themselves well.
Great experience. Not many people can say they've done that.
Yeah. So
we see Trinity College. They lead by 10 points to 6.
Fair coaches there too, with Riley Jackson up against Dave Shillington.
Jacks obviously plays in the Storm. With the Brisbane Tigers. Dummy half is Bayless. You see some forwards combining there. It's with Whitman. Josh Whitman's had a strong game as number 8. Last tackle now, says the referee. They're 28 metres out from the try line. Here comes the grubber kick. I thought it might have been crossfield. Chases need to be good. Bounces even better. Pick up. Still alive. Still the last one. He's going to say 6 to go. Keeping it going is Carlson. And there's 6 to go. He'll get up and play it. So Xavier College is scrambling to try and get cover defence in place. They lose some metres here through the halfback and Bostic. Bostic will play 10 metres out from the try line. Blindside they come. Throws a massive dummy there to Caleb Carlson. And he'll be buried in the turf 2 metres short. Flat pass here. The lock forward wants to go for another crack here as with Stevens. He's already got 1 try.
He's held up there.
Yeah, come back 10 metres and
Well,
start
they probably
again.
went to the left two plays late, didn't they?
Whether they're trying to set a big back line to the right, I'm not actually sure what the game plan was, but he's been strong as Kenneth Stevens. This time they go to the right-hand side through the hands. Still a couple of tackles go here. Here's the man in Arthur Carlson. And
He's got good feet, hasn't he?
Well, both Carlsons have been very, very good with the footy in hand. 10 out still, so defence here from Xavier College is up to the mark. Puts a grubber kick in here. I'm not sure whether... Oh, it needs a bounce, and it's going to be allowed to go dead in goal here. So that's... Well, the footy could go either way, but he's backed it to go out, and it did. So there'll be a 20-metre restart. The ref had a look at the touches. There might be another call, but anyway. So 7-tackle restart. Xavier College survive. Good little stuff there. The little grubber kick there. The shape of the footy can just do anything on you. There he is against Stevens, the tackler. Setting the big men up the middle. Defence there. Good shot coming from number 8 there and Josh Whitman. 5 short of halfway. Well, overruns that. He's going to have to take the tackle because of the obstruction, and he does so. So, Berthelsen get up on the cricket pitch. Oh, comes off his chin. He has a bit of a look there and says, I wasn't ready for that, and keen, and there's going to be play on. Good stuff here from the referee, playing the advantage. An advantage they've taken as well, haven't they? Trinity College, there's a quick play the ball here. Marcus weren't quite ready. Goes for a quick scamper there. There's Bayless, and Bayless is going to be 25 metres out from the try line.
They're just starting to get on top, Trinity, aren't they?
Well, had a lot of footy. Xavier College yet to get much possession. Carlson, that's Aston. Flick pass, not a great one. Has been touched. It's going to say yes, it is. So, yeah, pushing the pass. Well, Carlson's suggesting that he didn't get a hand to it, but regardless, pretty hard for Arome Kane to catch that one. Wasn't ready for it. Yeah, so Townsville next year. I'm guessing these sort of things. How far ahead do we know when each? So they'll obviously in a couple of years' time you'll.
Yeah, we've got some applications for the 25 Carnival. So yeah, we'll go through those in the next week or two and announce that. But yeah, look,
because there's a lot of planning. That's what I'm saying. You can't say look, you're right next week.
The involvement of, great.
Here's chase here for Roberts. Roberts has got some wheels. Roberts looks for support, throws a dummy to Roberts, running out of fresh legs, turns it back inside the centre 3/4, and Tomkovic scores a length of the field try there for Xavier College.
Well, that went totally against the run of play, didn't it? You know,
totally broken play. This is a scrum feed, mind you.
Yep. Throws it down.
Thought he was going to go all the way, Roberts.
He'll have that in his highlight reel, won't he? Length of the field, arms, beautiful. Great support too.
Most certainly. I'm just trying to see the 7, Charlie Roberts. So makes it.
Well, I was thinking Trinity was getting on top there. The momentum was with them, and that just goes to show some tired legs out there. And the other part, I suppose, is not used often enough the attacking play from the scrum. You know?
Yeah, well, we see that a lot in the BRL competition, the set plays here. And it's just because then it's one-on-one because you can't break from the scrum early, as you know, anymore. Once upon a time you could break whenever you wanted, but now you've actually got a number up. This conversion should be successful to take them from behind to in front. But yeah, that one-on-one stuff, you just got to be so sure of yourself. Yeah, good try, good backing up. Well, not pretty, but it went over. So have a look at this set play you said, Peter. Straight with the dummy, look at that.
Get on the outside, didn't he?
You thought, what am I going to do now?
Yep.
Got one hand free. Oh, how about that for a swan dive into the in-goal area? You lose that mid-air and you're going to look pretty ordinary. But anyway, he scores the try, 12 points to 10, 12 minutes remaining.
I'm sure Tony McQuaid would be so happy with that, but anyway,
yeah.
Coach.
Oh, well, it's all about the showmanship. As you expect from the back, a forward would just be happy to get across the line. So Xavier College now got a spring in their step. That's a good carry there from Christensen. He loses the footy. It's going to be a penalty. So Trinity College is the only worst enemy at the moment. And I think that's something we should be paid for more, Peter Elmore, is the commentators, because we tend to actually make these predictions. They go against us.
That's right.
And if you want us to sort of talk up the opposition, we're happy to take any sort of remuneration just to get your side across the line.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. Commentators curse. So here we go again with Xavier College.
It just goes to show how much momentum and a couple of penalties and, like I said earlier, 20-minute game, 20-minute halves. It doesn't take much to turn that momentum.
They're getting pretty tired too, so this referee's going to ask them to go back and play it on the mark.
So we wouldn't rule Trinity out, having said that now. No,
that's right, yeah. They'll win by 10. At the moment, they have to do some defending to make that happen. Now by only 2. So certainly option. Dart from dummy half. Tries to muscle his way through the defensive line. There goes Dane Blank. Throws it out the back, throw the bathwater out the back as Bennett has to go back and tidy it up. It's going to be the fullback instead of Preston King. And Preston King will be 1. Puts his head down, drives towards the 20-metre line, goes past the 20. They lose the footy. Is that going to be a penalty? No, loose carry. And that will be a scrum feed now to Trinity. So an opportunity, almost in a similar position at the other end here for a scrum play that may actually eventuate in a long-range try, but time will tell. 10 minutes remaining. Sun trying to sneak through. Are you warm enough, Pete?
No, I'm not. It's the only day that I haven't worn a long sleeve shirt. So
well, I've got
one in the car. I've got a jumper in the car. I'll go and get it. But caught out today.
Yeah, it's
had fantastic weather, haven't we?
Oh well, I was just saying to somebody the other day. For the 4 years that we've been doing Confra, well, I have been. I don't think we've had it's rained once. I think it might have sleeted in Bundaberg at one point. It was freezing up there, but other than that, the weather's been absolutely spot on. There's a big shot coming through and promotes the footy. He's lost that, so here's a chance here for Xavier College to extend their lead. Handling error there from Trinity College. They'll get up.
Caleb Carlson's been very good for them, though. The 6, he probably would like to have that again, but he's been really good for Trinity today.
Yeah, both Carlsons. Dane Blank. Sun starting to come through here, so as soon as you get the jumper out of the car, we'll race to 25 degrees. Better guarantee here's a chance for the centre 3-quarter and Hoskin. His head might have been across the line there, but not the footy. Catch and pass. Defence is good, but not good enough. Is the referee going to say no? It's a penalty. Must have been an obstruction.
He was quick with the call, John.
I'm a bit perplexed. It's not a double move. But anyway, the referee's right there. So the Trinity survive.
Call from the touch judge for something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Play the whistle. Taboo on the big number 19. But the feature so far, I remember in Bundaberg, it was all about the fullbacks. But in this particular carnival, it's all been the back rows. The 11, 12s and 13s have been outstanding. And you see that's been touched. That'll be 6 more to go. And the referee indicates so. So Trinity on the 40-metre line. They've got 6 more tackles. A little bit flat-footed here. Under ball. Wasn't quite ready for it. He's going to take that shot with Tabua. Try, that's a 16.
Carlson to Carlson.
Shepherd. There's quite a few schools here that have brothers or cousins or in the lineup. No look pass. Bit of grass to work with. Goes back into the field of play. Here does Langwee. Gets across the 40. And presses the mind to go back inside. He's certainly going to run out of real estate if he kept coming towards the chalk. Puts a midfield bomb up. Good pressure on the kicker. And he's going to get a penalty. He's got a bit of a leg injury happening here.
I think a lot of the attack from Trinity at the moment seems to be coming from the 6, doesn't it, Caleb Carlson? So he's down injured at the moment, although he's back on his feet.
Yeah, walk it off. He's a big 6.
He is.
So Trinity, 6.5 minutes remaining, got a chance to come back. They're down by 2. Xavier College will have to defend. This tap's going to be restarted 12 out.
Yep. It's a fair run.
Altman.
Yeah, big run from Altman. Here's Carlson.
Nothing like a front row in the back line.
We've got a midfield play.
Another player down. It might be actually might be Carlson again. But anyway, catch and pass. Constantine. Push backwards to the 10-metre line. Kane already has one. Rolled over. Metre short. They're screaming for the defence to come out to the left-hand side. They go the blind side. Oh, he's going to get hit. Well, he had a bit of a look there, unfortunately. Langwee. He's going to play down. He's got to his feet now. So you can see the number 9 there.
Got 5 minutes to go, John. There's a few plays to go yet, and plenty more storylines to be played out yet.
Oh, 5 minutes, that's 5 sets. Yeah. 12-10, so yay, the sun's come out here at Runcorn, so get on down here. Some sides will just be making the way down. Those talking to Brian Pollock. St. Pat's Shorncliffe will be on their way now. So here it is for Xavier College. They lead by 2 though, down 10-6 at half time.
It's a great run for dummy half. Well, that was
there you go. Well, see, Pete?
That's right. Commentator's curse.
Guaranteed.
But,
it's an untapped resource for life. But anyway, they came up with the footy still to Xavier.
You've been doing this for a long time, Johnny.
Yeah, I could have made a lot of money, Peter.
Yeah,
You're
exactly right.
I don't think I've ever been right. But I'm consistent. There you go. Catch and pass. Trying to find a way through Trinity's defence. Sometimes you just need to head down, as Jordan Hislop did then.
No, you're saying you've had your go. Go back.
He scored a try. He's the big number 10. Not sure whether the 13's onside here, but the referee's going to allow us with Dwight. Dwight, oh, he stays on his feet. He's on his way to the chalk, I think. Good chase, regardless. Oh, everybody's offside. You and I are the only ones onside there, I think, Peter. Poor old Xavier College had everybody in front.
Well, just over 3 minutes to go.
Well, they're not going to go for touch, which is probably a wise thing. We've seen a few balls that don't go into touch. Again, they test the sideline. He wants to be careful to stay in the field of play. He does so. There's Constantine. Sorry, Langwee. Get up, play. This is Constantine at dummy half. Catch and pass. Ooh, coming out of a cannon there was Hislop trying to put his shot on there. Mistimed run. Luckily for Kane, he didn't feel the brunt of that little onslaught.
Yeah, Trinity just need to be a little bit more expansive at the moment, don't they?
Yeah, and this is long ball goes to the tuck. I sent him off crutch on day 1. I'm not really sure. In Mackay, we didn't have a clock, did we? We have a clock in Mackay?
No, I don't think we did.
No, because we always remember saying, well, nobody knows how long there is to go.
That's right, and certainly that's been a good thing that St. Lawrence has been able to do there, certainly on here on field 1.
Yeah. I don't suppose with the not with my eyesight, you can see the clock from the other end of the field here, but anyway.
Well, we'd probably think that Trinity have one more set. That's it, you know.
Xavier can put it to bed. There's a player down, so
We may even say they may have blown it.
Gunner gets the 13 and Stevens
Yeah, okay.
asked the question. But
Yep.
like I said, since the dawn of time, I haven't seen a referee change his mind ever.
This is a tough run on the cricket pitch.
Big old poleaxe and a super shot coming from the 13 and Stevens.
Yeah, well, he said he disagreed with the referee's decision and could only do one thing, couldn't he?
Unfortunately there for Bailey Gench, he's the recipient of the frustration from Stevens, and that's probably the shot of the carnival for field number 1 anyway.
Yeah, in the middle of the cricket pitch too.
Yeah, what a beauty. Totally legal, and it's great to see Blaze there. Still going as Hislop. He's already got one, the big fella, and Hislop will get across the 30. 90 seconds remaining. Trying to get one more on the board. They lead by 2.
It's been a great game, though, hasn't it?
Has been a good game.
Both schools need to be commended.
And as the game's gone on, they've got actually quicker and quicker. Obviously starting to warm up. Blindside, 3 on 3. Hangs on the footy, had options to the right, but he's going to take the tackle in the end there. There's Bennett.
If they hold this out, Trinity have got one set.
Oh, he's going to go away with it. The referee will say no. Boy, he's not too sure. Carlson, he thought he did everything right there.
Yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts there, John? Was it?
I'm a play the advantage.
I agree. You know,
they're trying to speed the game up, but anyway.
It's a tough job refereeing. I'm not being critical, but
there was a penalty. This 13 and White.
Started to get a little bit frustrated. We've got a minute to go though. Trinity need just to play footy, and well, there you go, John. You predicted that earlier.
Don't put it out. You're in trouble. There's Preston King will run it back. Is he going to convert this to a long range
quick on his feet, isn't he?
Take the tackle. 28 seconds remaining. So Trinity, unforced error there. Didn't find touch, and they're going to make pay. It's all on the back of that long range try from a scrum feed 10 metres out from the own try line. That Xavier College are in front 12 points to 10, and I think that's how the score will remain unless they can put one in the bank just before the final hooter. Playing the clock, lovely stuff. Takes the tackle there as Declan Drew. So an Enterprise, you get a close game then, 12 points to 10. Like I said, you never give up here at Confraternity. You don't know what's going to come in the second half. It was 6-all at half time, 12 points to 10 in the end. Peter Elmore, I'll let you go. You've got plenty more duties.
Thanks,
I really
John.
do appreciate you coming up, mate. You always make time. I know you're a busy man. And
we really appreciate